morning. You're watching PA Harness Week, racing's fastest paced half hour. From the biggest races of the week to the biggest trainers, the drivers, we talk with them all. We show you everything. It's a show you won't want to miss. I'm Charlotte McBride, joined by Heather Vitale.
Thank you, Charlotte. Oh my goodness. Strap in, everybody. We are on a wild ride today. So much great action.
That's right. We have a lot going on in this week's show. This is what you can expect to see in this next half hour. We have the finals of the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes, the finals of the Great Northeast Open Series, the finals of the Pennsylvania Stallion Series, and just for fun, we'll tell you all about hobbles and what they are used for. This show will be fast and furious, and it starts right now. This is a very special show this week. We don't just have one race of the week, we have 4 races of the week, all of them in the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes. We begin, of course, the Downs at Mohegan-Sun Pocono with race number 9. The purse in this one, $250,000, and the favorite, Phaetosive.
Live, Laugh, Love extends the lead to a length and a half, but now Lily Stride gets closer again. Inside third there, Courtney Hanover. That's Seviorum first over, and Phaetosive following her move. Inside sixth now is Mega Dolce. Third over into seventh, Miss Jubilee Hill. The back, Lima Charisma and the trailer, Piranha Fury. Live, Laugh, Love to 3/4, 124-1. 28 even third panel. Live, Laugh, Love dealing with the charge of Seviorum just a half length away. Lily Stride in the pocket. Phaetosive second over, 2.5 off the pace. Top of the stretch, it's still Live, Laugh, Love by a length right to her outside Seviorum, and now Phaetosive with a clear look. Phaetosive coming up inside Lily Stride, but Phaetosive much too much with the late kick.
The 3-year-old trotting filly Phaetosive with a driver trainer Trond Smedshammer. Well, they win in 152-3, and she was the overwhelming favorite. She gets away 5th, gets cover, gets her groove on, and gets to the wire first. Finishing second was Courtney Hanover. Third was a Lily Stride. And let me just tell you, with Phaetosive, Manchego, Atlanta, it is like the year of the trotting filly.
Now time for our second race of the week. This is race number 10, still staying with the Downs at Mohegan-Sun Pocono. The favorite in this one, we've seen a lot of this horse in this year's show. It's Kissin In The Sand.
Sizzling fractions here as Kissin In The Sand was able to clear Parisian Blue Chip, now dealing with Sidewalk Dancer just a half length away. It's a quick pace here. Parisian Blue Chip tight in the pocket. Second over on the outside. That's Double A Mint with Matt Kakaley just 2 away. Boxed in 5th, Alexis Power is going to need racing room. Third over, Serene Stride. Then Aldine Hanover, Sansevina Hanover, Scowola Hanover, the trailer, 3/4, 121-3, 27 2/3 panel, no let up from Kissin In The Sand as she pushed back on Sidewalk Dancer, who's dropping back, still in the pocket, a threat there. Parisian Blue Chip, Alexis Power looking for room. Third, top of the stretch, Kissin In The Sand. Zeron not yet asking. Parisian Blue Chip challenging on the inside, and Kissin On The Sand responding now. Parisian Blue Chip a long neck away. Kissin On The Sand, another huge championship win here.
Kissin In The Sand has to work to get the front end 26-1, but once she gets it, she holds on to it. Winning driver is Scott Zeron, and they finish the mile in 149-3. Kissin In The Sand now 7 wins out of 10 starts this year. She's trained by Nancy Johansson, and we had the opportunity to talk to Nancy about this absolutely incredible filly. Nancy, between the Lynch, the Mistletoe Chalet, and then this Pennsylvania Sire Stakes final, just watching her as a fan, she takes my breath away. I can't imagine the emotions you have having her in your barn.
Yeah, she's super special. She just shows up. Like, there are times where I'm like, oh, is she going to survive this trip? Because she hasn't really gotten the easiest of trips this year. And she just goes right through the wire. I mean, as a trainer, it's a blessing to have a horse like her because she just goes. So it makes my job a lot easier for sure.
She's definitely a fighter. We've seen that on the racetrack. But she's had to be a fighter since she was a baby, right?
Yeah, shortly after she was born, her mom passed away, Kiss Me Kate, so she was raised by a surrogate, and there's a little bit of time in between there where she didn't actually even have a mom, because she was born on the Pennsylvania farm at Concord, and then they brought her to their New Jersey farm, And luck we have it, they had a mare that was actually looking for a foal, so I guess it was a match made in heaven. And the mare actually was a well-bred trotting mare. She's the same family as Tadreamon, so I think maybe that helped. That it was a well-bred, standard-bred mare that actually raised her. So, she's been a fighter from day one. She fought me her entire last year, and this year she's kind of, been like, oh, maybe if I actually do what Nancy wants me to do, it'll work out better for all of us. So, which it has. So, she's definitely matured a lot.
For all the Kissin In The Sand fans out there, where can we see her next?
She is actually racing on Saturday night at Mohawk, so she's leaving 5:30 tomorrow morning to go to Canada.
Very cool. Congratulations on your success with her.
Oh, thank you very much.
Always great to hear from Nancy. And staying at the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono with Pennsylvania Sire Stakes action. This one is race number 11. The favorite in this one, Crystal Fashion.
What's the word? Really coasting along here under no urging, up by 2. Evaluate is second. Now on the outside, that is Patent Leather moving up for David Miller within 2.5. Simon Allard taking a look back. Second over, Crystal Fashion found the cover. Boxed in 5th is Hill Street, then Eggs Arch. Third over to not over. Then Sirocco, Rob Deep Trailer, make it a double. What's the word by a length? 3/4, 124 and 2. 28 even third panel. It quickened, but still not out of control. What's the word by a length on the outside? Trying to get there. Patent Leather. Inside, Evaluate has dropped back a bit. And Crystal Fashion is 3 back 4th. Top of the stretch. What's the word? Allard still not asking. Inside, Evaluate. Outside now, Crystal Fashion finding his best stride. What's the word? Running out of steam. Crystal Fashion looking for the line, and it is a photo finish.
Another great 3-year-old trotting colt event. Now, what's the word I have to tell you? The horse that cut out the mile, basically. He is so cute, so tiny, and honestly, with Simon Allard in the bike, he looks like a pony out there on the track, but he does such a great job on the front, but he does get nabbed at the wire by Crystal Fashion in 152 and 4 for trainer Jim Campbell. Winning driver is Tim Tetrick.
And last but certainly not least, from the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono in the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes, this is race number 12. The favorite in this one, Dosoduro Hanover, driven by Matt Kakaley.
Dosoduro Hanover put to the test by This Is The Plan. Done well, length and a quarter back in the pocket, and on the outside, Westalight 4th. Top of the stretch, Dosoduro Hanover by a half length. This Is The Plan is still right there. Done well on the inside. Now closing Westalight, Hayden Hanover between horses, finding room. Hayden Hanover, Dosoduro Hanover, another photo.
You just saw our Glamour division in harness racing 3-year-old pacing colts, and it was so tight at the wire. It was as tight as it could be without being a dead heat. Driver Matt Kakaley and driver Annie Miller, they didn't even know who won, and a lot of times drivers know at the wire who won, but it was that tight. It took forever, but finally we found out Dosoduro Hanover did end up winning in 149 and 4. But a fast finishing Hayden Hanover took second. Third was This Is The Plan.
And of course, we will have much more Pennsylvania Sire Stakes action coming up later in this show. All right, we like to make you think just a little bit on this Saturday morning. So now we have a little trivia question for you.
When did Matt Kakaley, we just saw him win with Dosoduro Hanover, when did he win his first race? Now, I do want to say that Matt is 30 years old. Okay. So you can kind of think about maybe when he started driving, go back, get a calculator out, maybe.
So think about it a little bit. We do have to take a quick break. When we come back, we have the finals of the Great Northeast Open Series, and we'll give you the 411 on hobbles.
At Mohegan Sun Pocono, the colors shine a little brighter. The meals are just a little tastier, and the slots a little hotter. When you're here with great friends, the good times seem to last a little longer, and you just may feel a little luckier. Best of all, it's all a little closer, so you can shine on anytime you like. Shine on, Mohegan Sun Pocono.
The world is full of compromises, but not here. Not on this stage, not in this race, not in this sport. Every bet is a hope. Return on investment comes in seconds. This is harness racing. We welcome you to the Harness Racing Fan Zone. See it all for yourself. Feel it in all the passion. Share that experience with others. The Harness Racing Fan Zone puts you in the driver's seat.
The excitement is back. Breeders' Crown. America's $6 million championships return to the Downs at Mohegan Sun, Pocono, where racing's greatest champions are crowned on one unforgettable night. And a brand new chapter in racing history is written. Breeders' Crown, Saturday, October 27th. The journey, the pursuit of greatness, all comes down to this.
Welcome back. Before the break, we gave you a quick trivia question, and now it's time for the answer.
When did Matt Kakaley win his first race? It was 2006. He was 18 years old. He is 30 now, and now he has almost 4,300 wins.
And now we move back to the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono for the Great Northeast Open Series final. And in this race, we're starting with the purse, $100,000 for mares, and the favorite in this one, Chartin.
Excellent pocket seat still there for McCarthy and Caviar Alley. Coming up on the outside, Agent Q is 2 away out, 3 wide. Better have another tucked in tight, looking for room also. The mile 151 and 3, 27 and 3 for the 4th panel. Tequila Monday with a host of forces coming up. Chartin on the outside. Agent Q is 3 wide. Caviar Alley in the box. Top of the stretch, Tequila Monday. Now on the inside, Caviar Alley. On the outside, Agent Q sweeping by Chartin, who's getting left behind. Also now Better Have Another scooting up the pylons. Better Have Another squeezing through. Matt Kakaley.
Better Have Another got the lead first, but then there was like lead changes galore happening. But she finally got the lead again as she squeezed up the passing lane to win at 2:21 and 3. Now remember, this was a 1.25 mile event. She also paid $23.80 with Matt Kakaley in the driver's seat, who we know won his first win in 2006. Trainer is Ron Burke on this one. Caviar Alley was second. Agent Q was third.
And now staying with the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono in the Great Northeast Open Series. This one for trotters. It's race number 7. The favorite in this one, Homicide Hunter.
Homicide Hunter up by 1.5 lengths. On the outside, that's McCarthy trying to grind away with Muscle Diamond, still a length back. George Knapp now just asking for a bit. Loose pocket seat there for Satin Dancer. Small Town Throwdown box, second over Broadway Donna, then tight lines at the back, Lagerfeld and In Secret. They get the mile 155 and 3, so things really picked up there. And Homicide Hunter opening up is up by 4 lengths. Nothing from Satin Dancer or Muscle Diamond. Small Town Throwdown boxed in fourth, top of the stretch. Homicide Hunter is all alone, leading by 7 lengths. Way back to Satin Dancer and Small Town Throwdown, but it's Homicide Hunter. It's Pocono. Would you expect any different?
It was an ultra impressive effort by Homicide Hunter. He was like killing it, right? See what I did there? Yeah, I know. All right, so George Napolitano in the bike, they scoot off to win by 8 lengths. He wins in 2:22 and 2, again, 1.25 mile event, and this was a world record, which is like no big deal because now he has 3 world records on his resume. The trainer is Chris Oates. Finishing second was Tight Lines, and third went to Satin Dancer.
And in the Great Northeast Open Series final featuring Pacers, Don't Tell Me Again is the favorite in race 8.
Don't Tell Me Again trying to separate, but Western Joe's still attached. The Highlighter is fading now on the inside, room for more, the better third. Top of the stretch, Don't Tell Me Again by a length. Western Joe taking him on the inside. Outside, more the better. Western Joe coming up now on Don't Tell Me Again. Western Joe has momentum. Western Joe and Scott Zeron.
Western Joe leaves out of the gate, but then ends up getting a perfect trip behind Don't Tell Me Again, and then ends up nabbing the pace setter at the wire by a neck in 2:20 and 2. Scott Zeron was in the driver's seat for trainer Chris Chout. Finishing second was Don't Tell Me Again, and then the New Zealand native, More the Better, was third.
All right, now for a little harness racing 101, 411. You know, we like to keep you in the know.
Absolutely. You ever see the horses on the track, the pacers who have straps around their legs? And you might be wondering, what are they? Well, I caught up with a trainer to find out.
So we're curious about a hobble. So we thought we'd find Arlene Cameron here. She's a trainer. She knows everything about them. What is a hobble? What are hobbles?
Hobbles keep a horse on gait. If a horse makes a break, usually they're placed back or disqualified. So a hobble is a tool to keep them on gait. And That's probably 90% of pacers wear hobbles.
So how often do you use them?
Not so much like when they jog, going slow, but when we want to go a fast mile, speed mile, we'll put the hobbles on. And then, of course, when we race.
So how vital are hobbles?
Extremely vital. It's a tool to help keep them on their gait, on stride, and very, very few pacers are what we call free-legged pacers, no hobbles.
Do horses seem to mind them at all?
No. After the initial breaking period, after maybe a few days, a week, it's just another piece of equipment to them, and it doesn't bother them at all.
We have to take a quick break, but when we come back, we head to the Meadows for the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes finals. Plus, we'll stay right here at Harris, Philadelphia for the PA Stallion Series.
Maybride Hanover down clears, but here comes Trillion Hanover rushing up on the outside.
The excitement is back. Breeders' Crown. America's $6 million championships return to the Downs at Mohegan Sun, Pocono, where racing's greatest champions are crowned on one unforgettable night. And a brand new chapter in racing history is written. Breeders' Crown, Saturday, October 27th. The journey, the pursuit of greatness, all comes down to this.
At Mohegan Sun Pocono, the colors shine a little brighter. The meals are just a little tastier, and the slots a little hotter. When you're here with great friends, the good times seem to last a little longer, and you just may feel a little luckier. Best of all, it's all a little closer, so you can shine on anytime you like. Shine on, Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week. We now head to the Meadows for Pennsylvania Sire Stakes action. There are 4 divisions of 2-year-olds, each one with a purse of $250,000. We start with race 6, and Windy Corner is the favorite.
The 2-year-old trotting filly, a Windy Corner, didn't win any of her stakes prelims, but then she ends up shocking in here at 12-1 in 155-3. She also did it in brave fashion. She wins for trainer Irv Miller, and in the driver's seat was Irv's son, Marcus Miller.
Marcus, Windy Corner didn't win any of her legs for the prelims. So what was up with the final?
You know what? She's just a little small horse, and we were kind of just trying to teach her how to race, and it never really worked out in her favor, but she was racing really good. If you're watching closely, she was always closing hard every week and just kind of come up short a few times. So it was a plan that was well executed.
That trip, though, how about that? First up?
Yeah, that was the biggest surprise. Never in a million years did I think I'd get away that close and be moving back to the front up the backside. But I think, all those strong closing miles, she paid us back because of it.
What's it like winning a race for your pops, Irv Miller?
Oh, it's the best. It's the best. It's the one way I can get him to smile besides bringing over the grandbaby.
I love it. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Going on to the next division, race 8 featuring 2-year-old filly pacers. Treacherous Rain was the favorite, but it was still Hanover who raced first up and paid $30 to win. Driven by the one and only Matt Kakaley, winning in 151-4, trained by Ron Burke. Filly Hanover was second. Warri U-Butte. Did I say that right, Heather?
Absolutely.
All right, was third.
In race number 9 on this day, in the 2-year-old colt trotting division, it was Osterk, trained by Jimmy Takter, keeping his streak going. And he is now 4 in a row, and he paid $10.80 with Yannick Gingras at the controls and on the front. They fought off White Tiger in 156-4. The Demon on the Hill was third.
And moving on to race 10 with 2-year-old colt pacers, De Los Cielos Deo, one of my favorite names to say, and he is the favorite, but it's Proof, driven by Scott Zeron, finishing with a career best of 151. Trained by Brian Brown, he got a perfect 2-hole trip, paid $34.20. De Los Cielos Deo finished second, and Simi Tough third. There are 8 divisions of PA Stallion Series finals, each one with a purse of $40,000.
That's right, we've got 4 divisions for the 2-year-olds, 4 divisions for the 3-year-olds, and let's get right to it. In race 2, featuring the 2-year-old pacing fillies, it was the bettor's choice, Trillion Hanover, with the driver Brett Miller winning by 2 lengths in 152-3 for trainer Tom Fanning.
Race 3 features 3-year-old trotting colts. The favorite is Max's Beast, driven by Yannick Gingras in the bike. And Max's Beast is best, winning in 153 and 3.
Moving on to race number 4, those freshman pacing males. It was the John Butenschoen trainee Captain Panko winning with driver Corey Callahan in 153 and 4.
And in race number 6, featuring 3-year-old trotting fillies, the favorite in this one is Bella Gloss in the 8-hole, but it's Follow Streak, driven by Andy Miller, finishing first in 155 and 1 to win this race.
Onward to race number 7, we had our PA sophomore colts in the spotlight with Go West, Go Fast, prevailing in the, of course, fastest stallion stake of the day, 151 and 3 with driver Matt Kakaley for trainer Ron Burke.
And in race number 9, featuring 2-year-old trotting fillies, the favorite is Fashion Rachel, but Tim Tetrick turns Navarone Hanover into a winner on this day. Navarone Hanover winning in 157.
Next up was race number 10 and the 3-year-old Pacing Lasses as the favorite Real Fine across the wire first with driver Yannick Gingras in 152 and 1 for the winning trainer Ron Burke.
And in race number 11, featuring 2-year-old trotting colts, Kate's Massive is the favorite for this one, and Ray Paver takes him to the finish. Kate's Massive wins it in 155 and 4. You know, I believe at the beginning of the show, I told you it would be fast and furious.
You did.
And it was. Now here's a look at our live racing schedule for this week. The Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono has exciting live harness racing this week on Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday. They usually have Monday racing, but no racing on the 10th. Each evening, the post time is at 7 p.m. And right here at Harris, Philadelphia, there is Sunday racing with a post time of 2:05 this week. Then on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, the first race post time is at 12:25. We do have to take another quick break, but when we come right back, we're going to have an OMG moment that I hope you had some action on. And we're going to show you a very special blast from the past.
So the West is in control as they head onto the back stretch.
At Mohegan Sun Pocono, the colors shine a little brighter. The meals are just a little tastier, and the slots a little hotter. When you're here with great friends, the good times seem to last a little longer, and you just may feel a little luckier. Best of all, it's all a little closer, so you can shine on anytime you like. Shine on, Mohegan Sun Pocono.
It's Mac Lobel, and he's pouring it on.
It's Niatros by 4, and he's going away.
The Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame, a place where heroes come to life, preserving harness racing's treasured past while promoting its exciting future. And now get ready to harness your excitement with the thrill of harness racing's 3D simulator. The Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame, now offering free admission. Bigger, better, bolder than ever.
The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, changing lives since 1976 by providing unforgettable experiences while educating young racing fans. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, hands-on equine learning at camps across the country and driving exhibitions. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, providing scholarships, leadership programs, career and college information. Support the Harness Horse Youth Foundation. Log on to hhyf.org and find us on Facebook. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, growing our future with enthusiasm.
Welcome back. You're watching PA Harness Week, racing's fastest paced half hour. And it's going to be very fast on October 27th when the Breeders' Crown hits the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. The one and only Foiled Again will be there.
He will be there. First of all, we've got 12 championship Breeders' Crown races. And then you've got Foiled Again, the richest harness horse in history, is going to be there. I mean, that's the cherry on top. Not only will he be there for a post parade, but he's going to be there for a meet and greet. So for a small donation, you can end up getting a selfie with him.
Yes.
And on top of that, you get an incredible little stuffed animal Foiled Again. So
a stuffed animal and a selfie.
Yeah.
Two great things.
Absolutely. A lot of things are going to be happening between now and the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono having the Breeders' Crown on October 27th. So if you want more information, you can go to mohegansunpocono.com. They have a Breeders' Crown event page and find out more there.
And now time for our blast from the past. This one is from 2010, of course, at the Breeders' Crown at the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. And this race is featuring One the West, Foiled Again, and Better Sweet.
So One the West is in control as they head onto the back stretch. He's using Liss again as a pick to block any outer flow from developing. Foiled again is right there. He'll take his chances late. Hypnotic Blue Chip is second over on the outside. Maybe forced 3 wide a bit early as Liss again starts to retreat, and Hypnotic Blue Chip is 3 deep on the outside. So the tactical advantage to One the West, and Dave Miller quickens on the lead as they hit 3/4 in 1:22.1. Hypnotic Blue Chip trying to chase him down on the outside is now just a neck from the front for Jody Jameson. Foiled again, looms the danger in the pocket, and Better Sweet is racing in 4th on the outside. It's One the West in mid-stretch who leads the way. Foiled again is in behind. Better Sweet and Hypnotic Blue Chip. One the West is almost there. Dave Miller, One the West, win the Breeders' Crown.
First of all, I always have to say I love hearing the great voice of Sam McKee. Taken from us too soon, but it's great to hear those memories and hear that great call. We've got One the West winning in 1:49 over Foiled again, my favorite horse, and Better Sweet. By the way, not only did One the West win this Breeders' Crown, he had won the year before, so that was 2 in a row for him.
Each week we like to show you what we call an OMG moment. Sometimes it's a big moment for a driver, sometimes a milestone moment for a horse. Well, this race, it paid a lot. We're talking a huge payout right here at Harrah's Philadelphia.
Yeah, I love the name of this horse, Looking for Adventure. He's 10 years old, so he's not too old to be living up to his name and not too old to come through with a $116.20 payoff. 2 words right there, cha-ching.
Every week we like to show you what's trending here on the show. I mean, other than us, there are a lot of things out there that are trending.
Hashtag Heather and Charla. I wish. Yeah. You know what? Start it now. All right, so we saw One the West earlier in the show. You might be wondering, what is he up to? Well, I'm glad you asked. He lives at the Kentucky Horse Park in the Hall of Champions. With their social media, the Kentucky Horse Park is totally on it. There's always something going on at that place. You have to check it out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Fall is a gorgeous time to visit Lexington and One the West. Look up their accounts right now. Book your flight today. And moving on to Instagram, you have to check out Benjamin Atkinson. He's an equestrian trainer and a performer, and he does these incredible tricks and these stunts with horses. He's on horses, under them, on the sides of them. I'm like, what? How did he do that? There's just all kinds of fun pics of horse awesomeness.
And we have to give a plug for the amazing Twitter account of the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. You should follow them if you're not already. It's @Downs@MSP. Also, you should follow us in this show @HarnessWeek. And we're also on Facebook as well. You can really find us everywhere. It's been another great show. Thanks for tuning in for this half hour of PA Harness Week. I'm Charla, joined by Heather. We'll see you this time next week.